Hi guys, I'm going to go through event number 2 with you. I'm going to introduce the workout, and then we're going to go through some of the rules and regulations of the workout, and hopefully it'll give you guys an idea of how I want the workout to run. Okay. Workout number 2 is called Stone Cold. It's a synchro couplet, and it is 3 synchro sandbag or D-ball to shoulder, followed by 16 worm lunges. It's an ascending ladder, so every round you add 1 more repetition to the synchro sandbag and D-ball to shoulder. However, the worm lunges will stay exactly the same, so it's always 16 worm lunges. So round 1, 3 sandbag or D-ball to shoulder, synchro style, both partners working at the same time, followed by 16 worm lunges. Round 2, 4 sandbag and D-ball to shoulder, 16 worm lunges. Round 3, 5 sandbag and D-ball to shoulder, 16 worm lunges. Okay, so hopefully you guys get the idea with that. The way the workout works is like this. On go, one athlete picks up a sandbag from the floor, gets it to their shoulder, and at the same time the other athlete picks up the D-ball and puts it up onto their shoulder. Okay. They can do that any which way that they wish. It doesn't really matter about technique as long as they get it up onto the shoulder. Okay. Athletes have got to show control with the object on the shoulder and be in sync momentarily in order to complete the repetition before they place the ball or the sandbag down. Okay, so both of them have got to have the D-ball or the sandbag, or both of them, on their shoulders at the same time. Okay. At that point, athletes must have their knees and hips locked completely straight out. It's not allowed to be bent over or kind of in a raggedy position. They need to be straight in order for the rep to be deemed valid. Athletes don't need to be in sync on the floor or through the rest of the movement, only at the top and only at the shoulder. So I might pick the ball up, get it onto my shoulder, and then wait for my partner to pick the ball up, get the ball onto their shoulder. At that point, the repetition counts, and then we put them down and go again for the next rep. Okay. Athletes can swap the objects any time. So I might get really tired lifting the D-ball. I might be struggling with it. So I might have done 2 repetitions. I take the D-ball, I pick it up, get it onto my shoulder. I can't do it anymore. So I said to my mate, I want to swap over. We swap over, we complete the repetition, and then we crack on from there. Okay. Athletes can't help each other out on the lift. You've got to do it yourself. Pick it up, get it on your own shoulder. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it really for the worm and the sandbag. For the sandbag and the D-ball. On the worm, both athletes go over to the worm. They will pick the worm up, get it up onto the shoulder. It will be the same shoulder. So for example, you start off on your right hand side and it stays there on that right shoulder. Athletes must alternate their steps, and they must be in sync at the bottom and at the top of the repetition. So me and my partner take a step forward with my left foot, our right knee touches the ground, in sync. We then stand it fully up, we open our hips, we close our knees, straighten our knees out, we are fully straightened up at the top, and that is the completion of the repetition. Okay. We do 16 repetitions, and then if we haven't got to the marker tape on the floor, then you're just going to do the 16 repetitions, walk towards the tape. The front athlete will place their foot over the tape or onto the tape, and at that point they can put the worm down. So I want all of the worms to go all the way over to the end of the lane, hit that tape, put the worm down, and that's the end of the round. That's it complete, and then they crack on back over to the sandbags and the D-ball and go from there. Okay. What else do we need to go through? No reps. A no rep would be if athletes don't hit the floor at the same time, so the knees don't touch at the same time. And in that instance, as a judge, the judge will just ask the athlete to take 1 step backwards and then complete the repetitions. It's not a lunge backwards, it's just a step backwards, and say, no rep, do it again. Hopefully both knees will then touch the ground, and then they will be able to stand up and fully open the hips before they go again. Okay. Similarly, if they do not open their hips, then they will be asked to take a step backwards and then complete the full repetition again. So knee down to the ground, stand it up. Okay. And I think that is it. Athletes could essentially always have the worm on their right shoulder. They don't have to have it on their left shoulder, but if they want to, they can swap it over, I guess, at any point, essentially. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it. Guys, if you've got any questions, please let me know beforehand. I'm going to try and do a couple more of these videos to give you an idea, so hopefully that'll make the athlete briefing and the judging briefing a little bit easier for everybody. So have a little look at the workouts, familiarise yourself with it, see how you go. Okay guys, see you soon.